Nigeria-Morocco game should be the final.
Final before the final.
If he gets the final, if it's the final, we'll lose. I tell you that for free, we'll lose.
They said a football match is 90 minutes. They lied, because the real action, that's in the replay arguments at 2 a.m. The banter that ruins family dinners and the group chats that never sleep. This AFCON, we're not just watching the matches, we're living everything that comes after. Beyond 90, where the real game lives.
4 games, 8 teams, and only 4 are left in the run for the AFCON Golden Boots. I am Fadeshaye Olatere Olagbegi, and this is Beyond 90. Today, we'll be unpacking the AFCON quarterfinals, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off strong, or starting off with the new one actually. Nigeria versus Algeria. Like, first of all, big shout out to the Snapchat boys. I feel like Nigeria has played with so much discipline that I've seen in a long time.
Why are we starting with?
No, firstly.
Wait. Why are we starting with Nigeria?
Before we even start with
there's an elephant on the continent, not even the room. Please. There's a huge elephant you need to address. Wait. Don't do that. There's a huge elephant we need to address before we go to that. Let's where is the referee that officiated
This guy had the referee.
Cameroon Morocco game? That guy needs to be arrested immediately.
But also, see, Morocco had such a strong,
it's the luck of the host. Well, yes, their quality was better. It was never going to end like that.
Oh my days!
I trust me, I know. Apart from seeing the host play very well, we saw something similar with Cote d'Ivoire last time they were host. The fact that they have that host advantage plays in their favor for them, which would even imply, the officiating that a lot of people have deemed to be contentious. But we hope it doesn't affect us when we meet Morocco.
Bro,
but you should expect it.
Is he not speaking plenty?
You should expect it. No,
see.
I would see. If you want me to speak pidgin, bro, I feel drop pidgin for you. That's a normal thing.
From the minute this referee blew the whistle, you could just see that this guy now weary. He was paid to do one job and one job only. Be blind to Cameroon.
See, at the end of the day, nobody's going to hear these conspiracy theories that are thrown up and down. No, I'm serious because
you just say conspiracy.
No, because
you didn't watch this.
Look at. I'm not saying I didn't watch it.
It's conspiracy theories.
It is.
Hold on.
It was actually.
It was glaring.
It was glaring. Yes.
It's a common thing.
The reason why I said conspiracy theory is that
what is going on?
While it was glaring, it's done. Cameroon were unfortunately at the receiving end of it, and they've gone home.
So we're facing them next, right?
That's what I'm saying. You guys should start hoping it doesn't happen to us. But I will tell you, yes, it will. It will happen.
Oh, there's no way.
You just need to hope.
It must.
We hope that.
It will happen.
We
they
hope
started
that.
test running their cheating campaign from that game.
At the end of the day, you will just look like.
Bro, the whole game.
So I think for CAF, right, and even at times for FIFA, there is a commercialization of matches that they try to do. So the countries with not necessarily, but the countries with higher commercial value in terms of the superstars that they have drag more people, and that they can pull more people into traction into the
PR thing. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a PR thing. So if you're looking at Morocco being the host, Morocco have more superstar players than Cameroon. More people pay money to watch Morocco than watch Cameroon. I think Cameroon just have Mboemo, and that's about it.
No, what are you saying?
No, superstar players.
Really?
I'm talking superstar players.
Superstar
players. When you call it, and Mboemo just made the transition.
We are talking about PR here.
Yeah. Mboemo just made the transition to Manchester United this summer. Prior to that, it was at Brentford. He was still at Brentford. He probably wouldn't be seen as a superstar player in the afternoon. But the Moroccans have Hakimi, who finished like top 5 for the Ballon d'Or. They have Brahim Diaz,
current CAF best player.
So
you don't even need to go too far.
Yeah, so it's at times it's a PR thing. Why I think we might not necessarily be affected by the conspiracy theory that's going on at the moment is because we can match them. We can match them for that. We can match them for quality. We can match them for PF. We have better PR than Morocco. So the idea of football is a business. If it's as much as entertainment, there's also the business part of it.
Sure.
So the idea for it is always they are looking to get more views, get more traction.
At the expense of the best team in the tournament.
Who's the best team in the tournament?
It's the Super Eagles are the best team in the tournament.
Okay.
Talent, superstar, and
You're only the
everywhere.
best team until you win. So the thing about
My
us,
brother,
I think but we might be getting carried away with hype.
My point is, at the expense of the best team, you want to make sure that this storyline ends with Morocco in the final.
No, I don't think if they are getting
They're going to get to the
to the
final.
final, they're going to get to the final because they deserve to get to the final, not because the referee pushed them.
Yes, it's
that's
the
what
truth.
I'm saying.
It's
That's
the
what
truth.
I'm saying that is.
No, it's
Hold on. If that referee,
I agree. It was
the
pretty
moment you see
obvious.
that
I
referee
agree.
from the Cameroon games,
I agree with you, and I agree with the conspiracy theory as well. But the point I'm trying to make is
they are a
they
quality
need to
team.
sell tickets. Cameroon versus
I think
versus Algeria and Nigeria versus Morocco. Who's going to sell more tickets? So if they can, nudge it in a way to make Morocco just go for it, they will do it. It's a business.
And it's even funny that you said, you might not agree with the conspiracy theory, but everything you just said kind of sounds like conspiracy theory.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like there's an agenda to fit. There's an agenda. But because if you look at the semi-finals, look at it. You have one North African versus one West African for both semi-finals.
Yes.
This is the first, group of semi-finals that we've had in AFCON that all the managers are African managers. All the teams you would have expected to be at the last four are the teams that are expected here in the
And
last
the
four.
fourth
Everything
team
just
with the
seems
biggest
very
traction as well.
perfect. It seems perfect.
Egypt have their Salah and Mamouche. Senegal have their Mane, Diaye, Jackson, every one of them.
We have
So there's the
very
commercial.
so, like,
You can't skip the commercial part of things. And
Everything's just
Cameroon
set up
suffered
nicely.
For that. It is what it is. I mean, Morocco dragged Mbappe to the AFCON. They brought.
Bro,
Come on.
It's one thing.
Come on.
It's one thing to, here and there give the host team calls. It's another thing to be blatantly giving these calls, then yellow cards flying, reckless abandon.
You're crying over
when
spilt
the
milk,
fouls,
bro.
wait, hold on. No. I'm reacting. See, listen. When I was, like I said, I didn't.
You know what would have been more
stake.
poetic?
There was no stake.
Address it in French. Sorry.
So I think it's an African thing to begin with.
I'm
The last time I was here, I was ranting bitterly about African referees. And
Yes.
we know that all there might be a chance that even European referees might get, they might be compromised in terms of their integrity. But our African referees here do not know how to code it. They don't know how to, make it.
No, I wouldn't be too.
They don't know how to. They make it
wouldn't be
very
too bashful.
obvious. They make it very. If someone like Michael Oliver makes a mistake in an English Premier League game, the mistakes are always debatable. Most of the controversies are kind of you will see people debating it, but the way we officiate, that's why I keep talking about the NNL and the APFL, but I don't want to go back into that because I'll talk for 1 hour.
Because there's no Nigerian referee, so let's leave all that.
The way they make their decisions is very, very glaring. Like it leaves no room for debate.
This particular guy, and I'm not gonna let this guy go.
Okay, so moving on.
Coast versus Egypt.
That was, yeah. I mean, I would have predicted like 3-1. I mean, Ivory Coast, they're also pretty solid.
Yeah, they're a very solid team, and
But Egypt, I feel bad for them because I could have.
Egypt started like a house on fire. I think the game actually finished 3-2.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they actually finished 3-2. But Egypt started like a Egypt was they came out 3-2 victories over over Cote d'Ivoire, and credit to Cote d'Ivoire. They made a fight. They made a fight because after the first 20-25
You
minutes.
can only play as much as you can play. Egypt were a better team in terms of quality, all-round quality.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about, or not, I wouldn't say funny thing, but the more impressive thing about the Egyptian side is you might name Mamouche, you might name Salah. These are the two prominent names.
Yeah.
The bulk of the work is done by players who play, in the home base of the Egyptian.
Yes, of course, yes.
You have like 5 Al Ahly players in that team. especially on the right hand side, and you have like Marwan, Atta, who is in midfield, all those Alali guys, even the goalkeeper, the legend, El Shanari, Alali again. So you have a team that is built on home-based talent, and they are playing well. And you now have the prominent guys up front like Salah and Mamouche who have that immense quality. So
I like that you pointed that out. It's just the whole superstar versus tactic.
Yeah, South Africa were doing it though,
Egypt has
unfortunately
tactic. That's why they've been solid year after year after year.
apart from
Nigeria.
Alali, you even have Zamalek guys in that squad too that make up the starting
yes,
11. So
yes.
they've built that
Yeah,
identity
exactly.
on home-based talent, and it's working well. Look at what they did to Cote d'Ivoire. From early on, they had a very bright start. For him what was happening, it was just
I
already put
think
through.
South Africa also tried to emulate that, but the only difference with South Africa, why they are lacking, is because their team is, every member of their team is home based. Egypt have managed to blend foreign superstar talent with home-based players, and that's what's working for them at the moment. But South Africa just made theirs.
And plus, South Africa do not necessarily have a proper target man up front. Look at Egypt. Egypt have Salah and Mamouche.
Yeah, who
And
are
sometimes
they
have
South Africa
Foster.
have Foster, who's
I'm sorry, no offense to La Foster,
he's
but
a below average Premier League striker. Yeah, I get
That
that.
guy should not even be starting anyway. But anyways,
They would have because I said they knocked us out of the
I
World
believe
Cup.
that
But
these North Africans. I mean,
these guys are an agenda against North Africans at this point. I mean, like,
it's understandable because North Africans.
Either of these. Is it that they are using
I think it's just Morocco actually.
Yeah, just Morocco.
I think it's just Morocco.
The host.
I think it's just the host.
Everything, yeah.
I think it's just the host.
No, Algeria is you people.
Algeria, Morocco.
Algeria didn't pose any threats to us.
They didn't pose a threat, but like
They
I
are
mean,
not threats. The only
they have
threat
this. They have like
You guys are sounding very confident. Before that game, like it was very
Algeria
tense.
was like kind of there in Morocco and
Because
Egypt.
of what
I got
you
to realize
Johnson.
that. I got to realize that there is serious beef between Morocco and Algeria.
Yep. No,
There's
there's serious
huge
beef between the North Africans,
them, they are like-
Egypt,
they don't like each
Algeria.
other.
Yeah,
If Morocco
ironic.
and Egypt by any means get to that final,
It's going to be a
blood
problem.
will spill.
Shit.
There is serious beef.
We hope not, but yeah, like
blood will
serious,
spill.
that.
serious beef. They don't like each other
That yeah.
The thing is
whatsoever.
that- see,
They don't like anybody. The
believe-
North Africans don't like
I believe
anybody.
This
But they don't like the Africans because they are supposed to start claiming that they are not
That they are not
necessarily
Africans.
I mean, Morocco
Chill.
shared their border with Spain, so
yeah, so
you
I
understand.
believe that this Nigeria Morocco game should be the final.
Final before the final.
If you get the final, if it's the final, we will lose. I
Depths.
tell you that for free. We will lose.
Depths.
We will lose.
100%.
100%.
Yes.
100%
Depths.
we will lose.
Depths.
150% we will lose. So it's good. We have a better chance of knocking them out in semi-final, having them go to play third place, whatever match.
Console themselves.
With the
And we'll go with
They have
number
it
four.
all planned out.
final, we will lose.
Our
tell you
only
that for
see, to be very honest, we played them in the group stages and we beat them, convincingly. The only issue we're going to have is that dude and his VAR and the
The
lines.
VARs are working now. This time around.
sleeping the other
Because remember, should have a penalty. Should have a penalty in that
I
game.
saw it. I don't think it was a penalty. I watched that game. I don't think.
I think it was. I
But
think they
Mbemo
chose-
was
I
looking
think-
for
I
it.
think they chose to look at the.
Bro, he
angle
clipped his
that
right
it was-
leg.
No.
His
So the thing is, from one angle,
If you look
from one
at
angle,
it,
it looks like a foul. From another angle, it looks like
It doesn't exactly. Yeah, I saw
So it's a
it.
matter of
This is this guy is trying to get Moroccan passports.
No, Oga, leave that one.
Yeah, he said that in the first episode. We'll play it back.
Yes,
he have
evidence.
Because I said their quality
And it's looking
side.
starting to look like
I
them.
said
It's looking starting to have that North African.
Now wow.
Check him very well.
Okay,
beg,
so
wow.
quick predictions for the semis. Mine is more of a prayer point. I feel like because I drive Morocco.
Yes.
I want it to end at 2-0. Yes, I don't even know what
That
to
game is going to
predict.
be. It's going to
But I know it's going to be
bloody. It's going to be a bloodbath.
yeah, it's going to be.
Now we have to just pray that Osimhen directs his energy to uses his energy positively, because now we have too many variables, too many movements. He's not going to be worried about
Nigeria, Morocco,
Lookman
Senegal,
giving the
Egypt.
ball. He's going to be worried about the ref.
I think we should
and
worry
the gang.
about a lot
So
more.
I just know
than
Egypt
Osimhen.
is
I
going
think
to
my major fear is going to be how Bruno handles Brahim.
And also Wabali too. So Wabali has not
Oh,
necessarily
jeez, that's
been
true.
tested.
Can we have
because-
this one back?
No. It's not.
I'm not having it.
You might not have it,
I'm not
but
having a Wabali agenda.
I'm not coming from an angle of critique. I'm saying we've not really been tested by a team with a potent attacking force. we've found a way to be winning games. The only team that would have come close would have been Algeria, and still they couldn't crack that midfield, even talk less of getting to the defense. Wabali has been coasting. Now you're going to play Moroccan side, the host. They have the fan support, 12 man, as you would like to call them. Everyone's going to be noisy. According to you, you might have the refs on their side.
So Cameroon has gone on with their 2 teams.
Hold on.
Chai.
I don't like how
How shall he profit the
you're
team?
pointing this out.
No, hold on. Let me finish. I'll let you finish
Two
before. I'll let you
groups.
finish. According to you, they might have the refs on their side. So
Might.
it's looking like the odds for the Super Eagles are very
I
slim.
don't think even if they have the rest of
That's why I
the
said
I hope
according to you.
But
That's why I
honestly,
said
I hope they don't do that to the Super Eagles.
Let me finish and then you will talk. Now, according to you, that's why I said it like that. Now you have all these things. Then you now have Brahim Diaz, highest goal scorer already. The first person in over 30 years to score in 5 matches, 5 goals. This guy is probably looking at probably the best player this season in AFCON terms, best player. Now you're looking at, okay, wow, we're a very strong side, but there's Diaz, there's El Kabi, El Zazoui, very pacey wingers. We're going to have a very tough time from the defensive side.
But we have our own set of players too that's going to worry them as well now.
Don't get me wrong, it's going to be band for band, but if you're going to have the kind of talent that will test that keeper, don't you think we should be worried and concerned about the defensive side of it?
Why is Umabali worried? Because now if we're still in the group stage phase, I'll hear it now. Okay, we're conceding some goals, even though I don't think any of the goals were like really his fault, but we're conceding some goals. But since the knockout started, we've kept 2 clean sheets.
My point.
So that means the defense has solidified itself.
Good, but were those teams? Do they pose the kind of threats Morocco poses?
The fact that we were better than Algeria does not mean that Algeria is a bad team.
Of course
we're just on it. And what we had revenge on our mind for 2019 and everything.
You're still not answering my question. Do they have the kind of talent Morocco possesses? Morocco is still the only African team.
What did you just say?
Do you mean Algeria or Nigeria?
Algeria have a good attack.
Algeria, oh, okay.
They've got a good attack.
I'm not denying that, but you are acting like a politician. You are beating around the bush. Do they have talent that are as good as what Morocco brings to the table? This is the same Moroccan generation that got to the semi-final of the World Cup, last World Cup. The only African team that have done that. They are that good, and now they are playing in front of their fans in their house.
Recent memory, same
position. They will go at us like we've been on the front foot for most games, but this game, the Super Eagles will play on the defensive because if we go at them, we'll definitely concede.
I don't think that's a Michelle style.
It's not his style, but I think it's the safe way to go.
I don't think it's his style. If we're a Peseiro team, then fine. I would have said, okay, maybe Peseiro would have done that. Michelle will never do that.
I know.
He will stick to. I know that we might have concerns. I mean, he's not going to be playing because he's suspended. I don't see Wambali as a problem for that game. Okay. But my major problems are he's not going to be playing. He's the captain, he's the leader of the team.
Course.
That's going to be a worry. Bruno Yemachi, how does he handle Brahim Diaz? Apart from that, if Bruno can be on his game, Rafael can do a decent job coming in from Didi for that one game. You know, with everything they can offer us, we can give them.
Are we all forgetting the fact that if Hakimi plays that game, which is definitely going to, Hakimi is the game against Cameroon, he was operating at 20%. He's not fully fit. If he plays that game, you have to go.
He got an assist.
From what, even on the corner kick, it was a set piece. It was a set piece. Open play. What did he do?
But
in that game,
the fact remains he got an assist, bro.
But it was
players like that. Even if they don't play at their best, they have the kind of quality.
No, I'm talking about him defending. No, I'm not talking about what he's going to do on the attack. I'm talking about him as a defender.
Okay,
he's already in -1. On the defense,
that's the thing. In this tournament, we don't even build our attacks from the wing. Everything comes very centrally.
Exactly.
You know,
play from the back. We'll be bossing things.
So I don't think we've not tried to attack from out wide. So I don't even think it's going to be an area we should be looking to exploit. I think there's a weakness with their centre backs. I think there's a weakness with their centre backs. If you watch Morocco play, especially in the game against Cameroon, there's a weakness with their centre backs.
I don't trust Aguerd. I don't rate Aguerd.
If you can get at their centre backs, of which we have 2 very potent PMP strikers, if you can get at their centre backs and with Lookman in between, we should have more than enough. We should have more than enough. The fears, like I said,
convincingly.
Maybe the ref. I don't think the ref is going to be a problem because
the ref is going to.
I don't think so because now a lot of noise has been made. Samuel Eto'o has come out and made a lot of noise about the eyes are going to be. It's the semi-final of the AFCON now. All eyes are going to be of the AFCON.
Why is that?
It's not Morocco versus Cameroon where you feel
Is he
like
not in prison?
Why is he not in prison? That referee. Why is he not in prison?
you need to hire a lawyer.
Everybody just wants to go to prison.
No,
Take that man to jail.
Thanks to you,
Guy,
man.
I didn't have any stake in that game.
You sound like you did.
No, I did not, bro. I was flabbergasted at what I was seeing. This guy didn't even give Cameroon a fighting chance.
Do you know that
whatsoever?
Do you know that Morocco made an appeal for the ref to be changed to that guy a few minutes or a few hours before the game? And Cameroon did not.
I don't know.
Yeah, that happened. Like before the game, there was a ref that was supposed to. So the thing is, there was a ref that was supposed to ref that game. The ref, I think the ref had ties, or it was either Egyptian or had ties to Egypt. So either Egypt or Algeria, I'm not sure. It was another North American.
North Africa, rather.
Morocco made a complaint to FIFA to CAF saying that we're not gonna have this guy. Because obviously there's a bias, there's that beef between North Africa. Yeah. So they changed it to another ref. And the other ref that changed to us is the one that you're complaining about right now. So yeah.
I think you don't think that behind the scenes they had already paid these guys.
So that's the thing. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying that there's a level of teams that they can do that to. They can do that to Morocco, to Cameroon. They can do that to Mauritania, whoever it is they face. They can't do that to Nigeria.
Oh,
brother, that's shocked.
They cannot.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. And the reason is because
if they do it the same way Tuski is complaining and nobody has come to his rescue, you think if we complain, what's supposed to happen?
So it's not a complaint thing. I'm telling you that the reason they are doing is because of the commercial value of this tournament. It's because of the commercial value of this one. They can't afford for a team like Cameroon to be in the semi-finals over a team like Morocco. They will sell tickets. There's a commercial value with this team. They are the host nation at this point. Now, regardless of whatever happens in the semi-finals, right? Morocco still have one more game. Tickets are still going to sell. If Nigeria ends up beating Morocco, they're going to play a third place game. Tickets are still going to be so Nigeria can get to the final tickets, whatever, right? But the point is they cannot afford for a team like Cameroon to qualify to the over the host.
Straight bullet.
Commercial, yeah.
2 words.
I'm sorry.
2 words.
You know what I'm saying?
Conspiracy theory.
They cannot.
You're saying the same thing. We're saying
they cannot afford for it. The commercial value of the Cameroonian national team, the pool that they have is nothing compared to what the Moroccans have or what the Nigerians have.
Regardless of this angle, Cameroon will never going to beat Morocco band for band in terms of quality. So we can always excuse.
No, football is not played on paper now.
But look at the goals that they scored.
Essentially, what Bobby is now saying.
But the goals contentious. They were not contentious goals. They were clear goals.
But if it was so clear, why did they need to?
No, so the officiating problem that they are referring to, and maybe certain calls that you would have given to Morocco, would it have changed the game?
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
The calls.
It doesn't necessarily have to be,
my brother. First of all, the calls. You could let me not say you. I literally saw the Cameroonian players, their souls leave their
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily have to be the major decisions.
Change the energy.
It doesn't.
Game,
every 50-50, every 12, every second ball, all those little things. It could be as little as a throwing that obviously
it throws them off. Let the game be fair. Let's
mentally throws them off.
Just play fair.
You know, it doesn't have to make it a big decision.
At this point, it just sounds like excuses. At this point, it sounds like excuses.
But Dion, you know that, Dion,
I like to be objective. I like to be objective.
AFCON or not, Dion, I feel like we all know that they are very solid teams that have played against smaller teams, small or rather lower ranked teams, and they still gotten themselves.
I think they just sound like
it happens sometimes.
See, at the end of the
Cameroon
day,
could have won.
At the end of the day, if Cameroon was still going to play above that adversity, they would have done it.
See, I wish we would all watch this game together.
Right?
Then I'll see if this is actually excuses.
You know what?
Okay.